Reining in the drones before Hawaii's skies are full of them. Good evening, I'm Yanji Denise.
And I'm Paula Akana. Drones are starting to make their way into everyday lives. The military calls them UAVs, or unmanned aerial devices. But it's all the other possible uses that are raising privacy and safety concerns. Lawmakers want to get regulations in place soon. KITV4's Catherine Cruz here with our top story at 6.
The first-line arguments against restricting drones came from Honolulu police. Drones can go where officers can't, and police say if you limit drones, you limit investigations. That, they argue, could affect public safety. Police point to a dismembered body found near Ka'uka Boulevard last year, where the crime scene stretched over a large area.
To put a blanket on there where we need a search warrant for every use of a UAV doesn't make sense to us. It's cost prohibitive. The cost of a helicopter is at least $500 an hour.
Speed also matters. Police like to get up in the air as soon as possible after a fatal or critical car crash, like one in Kalihi that killed an elderly woman this morning.
For us, night or day, we could deploy a small UAV to do overhead pictures that would help us open up the roadways quicker.
The state's land department wants to be left alone because it believes drones are vital to managing vast resources. One of its resource mapping partners, the Nature Conservancy, says it's not against being regulated, but it worries it will lose a valuable, efficient tool for protecting the native forests from invasive species, especially in remote areas.
Our staff can go right back to that location with a very precise treatment or control of that weed before it spreads to a great extent in the forest.
The 2 Senate drone bills heard today drew opposition, even as Hawaii is poised to become one of 6 states selected as a federal test site. The Department of Business and Economic Development urged lawmakers to proceed with caution, since the FAA is drafting regulations of its own.
This in turn will help ensure that our state laws both complement and comply with federal guidelines currently under development.
If we enact something beforehand, before they preempt us, we have more local home control and achieve local home rule. So I think that's why this is important for us to consider.
Lawmakers are considering more than a half a dozen bills calling for the oversight of drones as they begin buzzing in our skies. Catherine Cruz, KITV4 News.
The use of these unmanned devices is restricted near airports and harbors, but it's fast becoming widespread at city parks and even on the beach at surf contests.